What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. Bloody B here with another video. What else can I do here other than post videos? There is something I can help you learn new things, and that's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to teach you how to make some extra money on the money that you already have. You know what they say is you have to let your money make you more money. And how do you do that these days? There's lots of different ways. They call it passive income. A passive income has to be built. There's a long process, lots of hard work to earn passive income. But what if you already have some money saved up that's just sitting there in a savings account? That is most definitely a waste of your money, because money sitting in a bank only depreciates. It's going down because of the inflation. So let's say $10,000 that you had a year ago is now worth probably about as much as a $5,000 would be worth. And the reason is because of the inflation. So if I was able to buy a whole freaking car for $10,000, a decent car, back 5-10 years ago, today that $10,000 is barely enough for a down payment for a car. So that kind of sucks. And the reason this happens is because of the money printing, because of the economy booming and all that kind of stuff. And who knows, maybe it's all gonna crash, because right now it's going in a weird direction where everything's just going upwards. You used to be able to buy a really nice place for $350,000 here in Las Vegas to $400,000, super nice place. Now $400,000 is all you can get is a junk place, really junky place that is either tiny or super old. But if you want something decent, you're gonna have to pay $600,000-$700,000, and it's ridiculous. Who has that kind of money? I guess someone does, because the prices keep going up and houses keep being sold. So someone out there has that money. I guess a lot of people came out and started spending their hard-earned money from back in the day, and now they're pulling it out because of the inflation, trying to secure that money. Get that thing back on. Trying to protect that money from disappearing completely, because let's be honest, if you have $100,000 in your bank account or under your mattress, after about 10 years that $100,000 is not going to be able to buy you shit. So if you put that money towards an actual house, now that money is actually going to appreciate, because your house is going to go up in value. So let's say if you bought a house for $100,000 years ago, today this house would have been worth about $1 million. So that $100,000 investment, paid off really well, versus if you just keep it under your mattress or in your bank account. But what can you do other than buying a house? Because now is really difficult. Right now, this is not a buyer's market. If you want to buy a house, this is not it. This is not the time. So I can't say go buy a house. I can't say go buy a car. That's the terrible investment. I keep looking at car prices, and they keep going 1,000 more every other month, another 1,000 more. Even like a car that was supposed to be an affordable car for a regular average person is worth $30,000 and up. A Volkswagen Golf, but it's supposed to be a vehicle for the people. Volkswagen, people's car. It's supposed to be like in the 20s, and it's now worth $29,000, $30,000 just to start. A Civic, I can't believe a brand new Civic is worth $30,000. And I mean, if you don't believe me, just look online. I can show you, but just do some research and look it up. It's not worth getting anything right now. So if you were lucky enough to get something a couple of years ago and you can afford getting rid of it right now, now would be a good time to sell it to actually make some money off of it. But if you're buying, you're only gonna lose money, because you're overpaying. Majorly overpaying. And my next video is going to be about financing and leasing a car, and I want to show you how much you're actually going to be overpaying when you're financing a car, and how much you're overpaying when you're leasing a car versus if you bought in cash. But this video I want to show you something that's called staking. Staking with cryptocurrency is something that's already been known for a while, and the thing is, more and more platforms that were offering cryptocurrency now offer you to stake that cryptocurrency. So if you were holding a bunch of crypto in one profile or another profile, every exchange sells different cryptocurrency. So you can't just get away with having one exchange unless you just want to have one or two currencies. But usually if you like multiple currencies and you want to invest your money in different baskets, you want to put your money in different baskets, you will have multiple exchanges. And now every one of those exchanges will give you option to stake that cryptocurrency that you own. Now the thing is, Coinbase, most popular thing, Coinbase, the exchange, most popular exchange in the States, even in Canada, it's garbage in terms of how overpriced it is to buy, to sell, to exchange, and even to stake. because staking on Coinbase, they take too much out of your staking. They actually keep a lot of your profits to themselves, and that's why you're getting at most 5% return yearly, and that's nothing. So let's do some calculations and pretend that you want to stake $10,000, and you're gonna stake that $10,000 in Coinbase account. You're gonna get $500 back per year. But let's say, for example, you're going to stake that same $10,000, but you're gonna go into an exchange that's actually gonna give you 10 or more percent. So of course we can just times that by 2 on this. You're gonna get 1,000 back. So you're getting double your money. So now this is a year, so that's not a lot of money. So if I take $1,000 and I divide that by 12, you get $83 extra a month, which is not bad. If you think about it, why not? I mean, that can pay some of your insurance, that can give you a tank of gas these days. Back in the day, it could give you 2 full tanks of gas. Now about 1.5 maybe at most, depending on what you drive. A lot of things, food, groceries, you can buy something with that. Now if that money is just sitting in your bank account, you're never going to get 5 or even 10% nothing. Uphold, where it's an exchange that offers staking for up to 19.5% on certain things. There is Hotbit, that I have a video on Hotbit as well, where it allows you to stake pretty much anything you own. You can stake it. There's also Gemini, there's crypto.com. All those platforms, all those exchanges allow you to stake. So leave me some comments below to let me know if you want me to post a video on showing you how to actually stake and how that works. But if you already know enough about cryptocurrency and you have some exchanges, you will definitely it'll be easy for you to go in there. You can find some staking options. For example, on Uphold, you can stake Polkadot, you can stake Cardano, you can stake Ethereum, and you can see which ones are giving you the most return on your investment. So let's say they have Kava, K-A-V-A, and this one they give you 19.5%. If I calculate that, if I invest those $10,000 times 19.5%, that's going to be almost $2,000 a year extra. And $2,000 a year extra, let's be honest, divide by 12 is $162 a month. That definitely will cover your insurance and sometimes even a car payment if your car payment is not $300 to $500 a month. If you have a normal regular car that you bought maybe a couple years ago and you're still paying under $200, lucky you. Definitely a couple tanks of gas, definitely a bunch of groceries, a good trip to Costco, definitely some food, eating out, some tickets, concert tickets, a lot of things that you can, or you can reinvest it. The best thing is to reinvest it, and that's how you build your passive income. When you start reinvesting and doubling that money, so for example, first year you put $10,000 and you made $2,000 back. Now you got $12,000. Let's say that the $12,000 without even adding any more, I'll just keep the $12,000 and I keep it in the same account. Now I'm gonna make $23.40. I'm gonna make extra $300 just because I reinvested that $2,000 because it's a long-term investment. But what if I doubled and added another $10,000 that year, because every year you can add a certain amount. Let's say I added $5,000 plus what I made in there, the $2,000. Now you can make almost $4,000 the next year. And you can see how eventually when you build it up to a point after, let's say about 5 years, you keep investing and reinvesting. And let's say after 5 years, you have $50,000 in there and you're not touching that money. This is your basically retirement fund that you're building up for yourself, self-directed retirement fund. You take that 50,000 times 19.5%. And here's the thing, if this exchange doesn't offer 19.5%, some other one will. You can always move your money around as long as this money keeps working for you and you're trying to get anywhere between 10 to 20% return on your investment, APY, yearly return, you're going to be good. So if you have 50,000 investment, you can get almost $10,000 back. And $10,000 back is significant. And now you see how quickly it will compound, because once you start making $10,000 a year in passive income, 10,000 plus 10,000 plus 10,000, you're gonna get to 100,000 in no time. It's gonna be the most difficult part is to get to your 50,000, but once you get to 50,000 and you can get $10,000 a year just like that out of nothing, I mean, we're talking about extra $800 a month. That's nowadays, even these days, you can find rent a studio or 1 bedroom for $800 if you wanted to use that money. Let's say if you're really struggling and you need to use that money, you don't touch your 10,000, your 50,000, but you can get that $800 and pull it out every month that you get that dividend paid to you. And staking is almost like dividends, but dividends is with stock market, while this is with cryptocurrency. Definitely leave me a comment below if you want more videos like this, if you want me to show you how to stake, how to use a certain specific exchange. I can get any exchange to show you how to use it. They're fairly easy to figure out, but sometimes you need a couple hints here and there. Definitely subscribe to my channel because that would be greatly appreciated. More better content coming, always working on that, always improving. Like the video, and I will see you in the next one.